Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're an American, then this is a must watch. In this video, a brother warns all Americans to be extra careful in these coming days because America is officially at war. Now, he lists a couple of things of what wants to transpire in the couple of coming days. According to this video, what this brother is trying to say is that because of the current border crisis that has been open for about 3 years now, other countries that America has provoked like Yemen and Iran are sending in their people through Mexico so that they can come into America, and these people are just literally waiting for a call to strike, and they're spread across America. Now, note that America already struck and involved itself in this war when they beat Iran, but what they don't know is that this is what is about to happen. Now, this sounds very serious and dangerous, as a brother in this video urges people to be alert as anything might happen anytime. Check out his video for more context. I will be right back with more details to this.
Now, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but we are officially at war, guys. And if you have been watching some of my past videos, I told you guys that pretty soon there will come a time where America will dip their foot into this war. And guys, that time is now. So I'm gonna give you guys a stark warning of what's about to transpire in the coming days. And if you don't understand how this stuff goes, there's one thing I need to tell you right now. When you go to war, gas prices will rise. Not only that, in this country right now, the borders have been open for the past, I think, about 2 or 3 years. So what they have just warned us about is there are people that are not for America that are spread throughout this country right now that are waiting on a call. And if that doesn't make you pretty eerie, then just understand that the moment America has already striked, they Iran and all these places on Friday, right? Do you understand that these people, these countries that America is going against right now, they sent their people in through Mexico? You think I'm playing? Go to TikTok and look at the videos of who was coming across that border, because it wasn't just Mexican.
Now, this is what a brother is talking about. Watch this clip that I'm about to show you.
By the way, if you are smart enough, you will know who I am. But you are really not smart enough to know who I am. But soon you're gonna know who I am. Very easy.
Wow, very easy. The entitlement.
No, believe me, I'm much better than that.
The entitlement, guys. Wow.
Coming across the border, it was different people from different countries. So they took advantage of that security breach, and they sent their people into Mexico to come across that border because Biden let anybody come into this country right now. So will we see something that we have never seen before happen in America? Most likely, yes. And the reason that will happen is because the security, the safety of America was just not thought about when they opened that border. And now we have bad people sent throughout this country waiting on a call. So I'm not trying to scare you guys, but this is kind of the calm before the storm, guys. Stay very alert. Keep your family safe. But from what they're saying, cyber attacks, attacks on our water, attacks on our infrastructure, highways, everything. They're saying everything could transpire in the coming days. So you guys be safe out there. Peace and love, and deuces.
Now, can two nations that don't really want a full-scale war, in fact believe it could be disastrous, find themselves slip-sliding toward one anyway as events escalate inevitably beyond their ability to stop it? Absolutely. It's a problem that goes back at least to the Peloponnesian War 2,500 years ago, when the Athenians hurtled toward their doom. And now, it's an issue that both President Joe Biden and Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei are openly grappling with in the Middle East. Now, on Friday, Biden launched a broad series of military strikes strikes in retaliation for the January 28 D attack by an Iranian-aligned militant group that unalived 3 U.S. soldiers and wounded more than 40 others. But the president also clearly said that he's trying to deter Tehran without provoking a full-scale war, and it was notable that retaliatory strikes were aimed at the facilities of proxy groups outside of Iran in Iraq and Syria. Now, asked by reporters Tuesday how directly Iran was involved in the January 28 attack, Biden replied, "We'll have that discussion," and he clarified, "I do hold them responsible in the sense that they are supplying the weapons to the people who did it." Biden also added, "I don't think we need a wider war in the Middle East. That's not what I'm looking for. Neither is Iran, by most accounts. Many Iran experts believe that Khamenei, Iran's aging supreme leader, wants to avoid an all-out war and is mainly focused on maintaining political control at home rather than attacking the US." In a swift response after Sunday's attack, Naser Kanani, Iran's foreign ministry spokesperson, insisted Tehran was not involved in the decision-making of resistance groups. Iran and the US are already embroiled in a low-level war, despite Tehran's dubious claim that the militants it supplies and trains, who are currently attacking American, Israeli, and Western targets from Yemen to Syria to Lebanon, are acting entirely on their own. Yet both the US and Iran have left themselves open to a wider conflict that neither side wants. Now, for America, the January 28 D strike at an Obscur outpost in Jordan, a base few Americans knew existed, is yet another tragic illustration of the risks of leaving forces forward deployed around the world, sometimes with no obvious mission. Currently, the US has about 2,500 troops in Iraq training the Iraq military, another 900 in Syria, and a few hundred in Jordan, ostensibly to ward off the return of ISIS. Every one of these military personnel is potential victim who could trigger a future conflict. For Iran, the US retaliation underway is an illustration of the dangers of running proxy militias on multiple fronts that Tehran may no longer be able to fully direct if it ever did. While Iran seems to have evaded an attack inside its borders for the moment, now Biden says he will continue striking back, and Tehran may find that its ultimate fate could be determined by an Iraq or Syrian militia leader if more Americans get unalived. Now, for both countries, in other words, events are on a permanent hair trigger that is constantly threatened to explode at the slightest pressure. Biden's Secretary of State Antony Blinken appeared to acknowledge this week when he suggested that we've not seen a situation as dangerous as the one we're facing now across the region since at least 1973, and arguably even before that. The problem for Washington goes well beyond Iran and the Middle East. It is whether by pledging to remain the world's indispensable nation, as Biden did in his October 19 Oval Office address, the United States is putting itself in jeopardy of imminent war on several fronts at once with no obvious way out. Now, with what is currently happening and what a brother said in the video, what do you, my viewers, say? Could this be a sign of war? Kindly share your views or what you think about this video in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.